All right, well, we've made it back down to the track job, and the goal at hand today, I'm gonna try to cut a ditch kind of from where, maybe there, where that rocky clay is still at. That's kind of like a crown or a breaking point. From there it starts falling that way, but from that stuff it actually falls to this pipe 7 inches, so there's not a ton of fall. And then from this pipe it actually goes, I guess it goes uphill 6.5 inches to those 2 trees closest to the excavator. So this area is almost flat in here, but we put that pipe in here longer just to kind of drain some of that out. But after talking with Top Notch, I think what we're gonna do, or I guess I'm gonna do, is kind of match the rest of it. I'm gonna try to come in here and dig a ditch along the edge of what the track is gonna be. I'm gonna dig down and cut this pipe off and kind of open this up, and then the same thing from there, just kind of daylight a ditch and just get deeper as I come this way. And then I doubt it happens today for as muddy and stuff as that is. I'm gonna try to reach in there with the grading bucket and see if I can't slick this up and somewhat shave it down or slope it down to the end of this pipe. So I'm hoping that'll drain off all this area. And I think now, after looking at that, I'm actually going to cut a hole in that berm over there, and all that water that's behind there and in those ditches, just eliminate that, let that come in this area, hit this pipe, and then we're going to try to go. It's got fall coming out, but you can tell if it just has a little bit of water, it doesn't have enough to push it and keep it going. So, and the same way with that pipe right there, it'll start to drain out, but then it gets such a, it's either flat or such a very gradual fall that if it's not a big rainstorm or a lot of water pushing it, that small amount just kind of sits in there. So I run behind like always, and we got some severe storms and rain this afternoon, tonight, and most of tomorrow. So I really just want to get kind of a ditch dug both sides of here, and then get that pipe dug down and cut off. And I would like to try to dig out a little bit more of this, but if I don't make it that far today, then so be it. But I just didn't want to leave it where this stuff just sits here, soaks in, and it will eventually soak into the base rock. Because I think the track guys, I thought they were supposed to be here today. It may be tomorrow. They're going to try to start sorting stuff out. They may not even be laying ties until Wednesday or Thursday, but that'll give me some time to work on these ditches. Because yeah, this stuff just sits in here, has got nowhere to go. So it'll saturate that ground, which would eventually saturate the clay and just kind of keep this pumping. So anything I can do to get rid of this surface water will help the rest of this dry out. So that is what we are working on today. This is kind of where I got for now. There's only like 6.5 or 6 inches of fall from here to the bottom of that pipe, which is maybe, it's probably every bit of 100 feet. So there's not that much fall. So I need to kind of fine tune some out of those water and groundwater and junk that's been coming in here. So this stuff is a little tricky to shape, and my edge isn't great because I was just trying to kind of smear it up there. But, and I think on the rest of this stuff, when I come back, I'm going to try to track through there and pull all this mud, just kind of pull it in there, and I don't know, on that berm or something, and kind of waste it or get rid of it. I just didn't want to run my truck down here. I already roughed up the road enough as it is with the tracks. And like I said, my main focus was just to kind of get something roughed in, just to kind of, I don't know, in preparation for the storms tonight and tomorrow, to try to carry the water a little bit better, or it won't just stand here. Because I mean, you can see it's just groundwater and holding water all over the place. And I tried to kind of bring it up on the edge of the base rock to help hold that, but I'm hoping when they set the railroad in here, I can either get this cleaned up or they can kind of run the ballast down and we can get a little bit better of an edge. So yeah, this was just kind of a slow go today. I kept going back and forth and trying to add a little more to it. I had to move the 2150 out of the way for the electric company so they could get the power in here. And then the guys hauling more base rock in, we're dumping it up there. So lots of interruptions today, but we made a little headway. So I'm going to try to probably not mess with that anymore. I'm going to see if I can reach over there and just kind of skim out so I can get maybe that to drain more. And you can see, I mean, this one's draining off, but it's just so flat down there and gradual. It takes a lot of water to push it all the way down there. We'll track our way back up to the truck and call it a night.